retreat is the time for the church to get together and to get away from the grinds of daily life. It's also a time for the church family to get together and know each other a little bit better through fellowship. Why is it significant to have a church retreat? How do you plan for one? What kind of topics will be discussed? What kind of activities will you have? I recently spoke with Josant Barrientos, elder at Langley Park Spanish Church, about their retreat. Tell me about Langley Park Spanish Church.
Our church is a multicultural church, has so many different cultures, even though everybody is from Hispanic countries. Every Hispanic country has their own customs. So we have people from all Central America, including Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, also from the Caribbean part of the world, like República Dominicana, Puerto Rico, and representative from South America. We have different representations from different parts of the world, but all of them are from Hispanic countries.
What is the significance of having a church retreat?
It's a time where you stop of the routine, if we can say that, of the church, of just every Saturday come to the church, into the building, because in the retreat you can go and be more in contact and involved with the nature, looking for the second book of God, having the Bible at your side and the nature, so you can see all the beautiful things that God has made through the nature for us. So it's the retreat, it's very important because we get away from this, we can say, civilization or the noise of the city or the weariness of the city, and we have a time just to focus on God and think about God and enjoy the company of God in the nature, in the mountain, and looking for Him through the nature. So it's very important, church retreat.
What goes into planning for a retreat?
Many things, many things. For example, we think not only in the main topic that we have to have, but also we think how the main topic that we want to talk about in the retreat can focus on every age that we have in our church. So we have different aspects that we want to talk. For example, how can we talk with the children, with the youth, and with the older people, and everybody can understand the same topic. For example, in this retreat, we were talking about the pioneers of our church. So we ask children to join us in the different dramas. We ask older people to join us to talk about different of the pioneers. So in that way, we involve everybody doing something that that make interesting our main topic. So that is the main part, like looking for or preparing for a retreat. Also, making a lot of advertisement in our church, promoting and showing some pictures, what we're gonna do, inviting everybody and making the youth involved in the environment, in the advertisement of the retreat.
Right now we're going to, it's a parking lot where the hiking starts. We're going to the waterfalls of Blue Ridge, and right now we are in our way to the main point, like the point where we are going to start to walk. And there's a lot of people back behind us, following us. It's like probably
about 14 cars.
Yeah, 14 cars. So it's gonna be a pretty good hiking. It's like around 2.5 miles. Maybe in time it's like 2-3 hours probably. We'll continue talking about continue with our main topic of the retreat is history of the church. So while we're walking, there are going to be some places that we're going to stop, and we are going to talk about the different pioneers of the church, like James White, Helen G. White, Miller. So you're walking, just stop to talk a little bit or have a devotional, and you continue walking, and then you're going to have another time to talk about the pioneers. It's going to be pretty good.
How does a church retreat influence spiritual growth in the church?
You should see the faces of the people coming back from the church retreat. They have a different feeling. They have a different face. They are more happy. They are willing to preach more about God. And the children, they are like, I want to come back. I want to be here again. And the youth are I feel God. I'm happy because it's not only to come and just have fun with our family from church, but it's also I learn more about God. I pay more attention about what God was telling me about the nature. So it's very important because you are growing up in your spiritual life, you are growing up as a family, like your ropes of relationship are getting stronger, because you should see the church retreat. It's not only for us. For example, me, in the breakfast, I took it in one cabin, the lunch in another cabin, and the dinner in another cabin. So it's a family. It's when the family come together. So the spiritual life is getting stronger, not only because you are getting to know more about God, but also you're getting to know more about your people, more about your family at church. So it's not only a spiritual growth in the sense of you're knowing more God, but in a spiritual growth that the family is coming together and they are growing together looking for God.